EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. When you talk about this Jets defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
To throw is Prescott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Patriots at 11-2 now, and they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over.
Okay, break.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On first down, Tanner. Swinging this out for Pollard. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Tanner. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
There's the Jets punter now. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Jones on the return. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
At the 16-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Prescott now. He's got it. Touchdown. Freiermuth with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw on 2nd down. Tanner. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Gets it quickly outright to Fulton. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back during your salad days in Evansville.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Jets.
Back to throw. Tanner. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Tanner. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tanner. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against the defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Pushing his way through.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Tanner. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Jets, nothing. Jeff Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard, 41 yards.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now down to 20. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that. And let's face it, when you throw a pick 6, it's demoralizing. And when you look over the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you got to put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
Prescott on first down.
Open man, that's the tight end flyer move.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Running left is Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott to throw it.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Looking downfield for Pollard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Way in. Touchdown, New England. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
afternoon. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. Now a toss coming right side. McClain, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Tanner.
Quick slant. Ruckert's got it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Tanner.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
Yellow, blue, drill, green. Hurry, hurry.
To throw again, Tanner.
Connection made to Ruckert.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big shots.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that will bring up 4th down on a big sack, loss of 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
And if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. Big play there for New England. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way in inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. A give for Stevenson, running right to the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And they will take a knee here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Throwing to start the drive. Tanner.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tanner. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup of 38. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tanner.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw again.
That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over. But give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
But if you step back and look at this CD